Thank you. Okay. Hello, hello. What's up, Smegulation Pissner? Hey, what's up, Space Goat? Oh. Why didn't you guys tell me my webcam was off? All right. I wonder what people living 200 years ago would say about seeing how few stars they could see at night in the major population centers of the world. I bet you they'd be freaked the fuck out, Mark. I bet you they'd be freaked the fuck out. It's crazy the difference, right? Morning, 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 morning. Okay, so I can't play forever today because we have our Monday morning meeting in 2 hours, and I was going to take it from the office. So I'll probably knock off in like an hour, hour and a half. Good morning. You know, Mark, you saying that, I used to think, especially, I've lived in the city and the country, and I used to think that I had seen stars, you know, out in the country or camping. Then I went to Kuwait, and you go out in the deserts of Kuwait at 2 in the morning, no stars anywhere else like it. It's fucking crazy. Might as well be daylight out there. The stars are so bright. You guys can hear me just fine, yeah? Don't have my kneecaps tattooed. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Tattoos are weird, man. I fully intend to get my entire body covered at some point, but I'm just not in a hurry. When I was younger, I was in a hurry. Like, I did most of my tattoos in maybe a 10-year, 8 to 10-year period, and then since then, it's just slowed down to a trickle. It's a hassle to schedule a tattoo and to work out art with an artist, and then most artists suck, honestly. Not talent-wise, but just ego and personality-wise. I like the lady I get tattooed by now, but it's just like, I don't know. The older you get, the harder it is to find time for it. And then the older you get, too, you're like, I'm 50. When do I stop? You know, am I going to be getting tattooed at 70? At this rate, I'll have to. So I don't know. I don't know about tattoos. Lightning bug. Oh, dude. We have fireflies, Mark, in Austin. Usually around March or April, and then we get them again in like October, and they're pretty awesome. The old neighborhood I lived in, we had tons of fireflies. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the sub, Regulation Rat. Let me ask you guys a question. So over the weekend, oh, sorry, the hat. This is the alternate hat for the Las Vegas Aviators, that AAA baseball team I threw the first pitch out for. This is like the Las Vegas Gamblers. It's one of their like alternate egos. How do I break the seal as far as getting my first tattoo? It's hard to walk into a tattoo parlor and say, I'd like to make an appointment to get a tattoo. It's my first. Can you guide me through this? They'll be cool. They want your money more than anything else, so they're going to accommodate you. Let me ask you guys a question real fast. I 100%ed incommunicado over the weekend without you guys. Did it on my own. Cheated on you with me. So we have to launch either Deluge, Sojourn, or Sandswept. Does anybody... I mean, we're going to do them all eventually, and then Kernel, of course, but does anybody have any idea? Should I just start with Deluge because it's the top one? Last time we went bottom first. Thanks for coming out to the show, George. I'll talk about that in this. Get into the Homebrew here in a second after I figure out what map I'm going to go into. I'm going to pick the first one I see. Deluge. Okay, we're going Deluge. As a continuous season of bad weather... What? After a continuous season of bad weather, the water level in a local river has risen. Unfortunately, the aging upstream dam, already weakened by a recent seismic activity, collapsed, causing the reservoir to drain. Yeah, I'll restore this ability. Check this out. It's one of the only pieces of RT merch I still have. I love this coffee mug, the 20-year anniversary coffee mug. Perfect tone to work on helicopters? Hell yeah. Well, pay more attention to the helicopter than me, please. We don't want anybody dying. Well, we're going to take the Invictus, obviously. Deluge is your favorite Olympic event? I bought a... we were recording on Friday at the office. We did two drafts. We were supposed to do 3. We only did 2. Which is usually how it goes. We did 2 drafts, and then we'd streamed... Well, I guess all the streams were from the co-op room, but, you know, we were at our desk for a fair bit doing those drafts, and I realized I hate this fucking mic stand. for this use. It's a fine mic stand, but for what I do, so I bought an arm that I can like sit back here, like. Eastern Europe, autumn. Ooh. Oh, that looks rough. Mm-mm-mm. 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 There I am. A lot of folks are flooded out here. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Since you'll need your base of operations up and running, I recommend checking out the machine yard. Okay, I'll do that. From there, you can drive up to the sand wing. Okay. Cool Lynx Scout vehicle is prepared for you. It's somewhere. Cool, well, we'll have to find that. Love that idea. Can I go in the Eastern Tunnel? Eastern Highlands. Okay. Scout the area and establish a base. Okay. There we go. That's what we'll do. So last night was I guess today's the final day, but last night was yesterday, if you were in and around Austin, was a big event for post RT people, or for RT people. There's an event called Homebrew that they put on every year. A bunch of the people that, I don't know, ex-Guardians from RTX and just community members that wanted to kind of keep the yearly meet and greet alive. And so they've been scheduling this thing called Homebrew. And this year I went to it because 100% Eat did a live show. Good Morning from Hell did a live show. I think Midnight Snack did something. There's probably some other stuff too that's I'm slipping on. But the big reason I was there, obviously, is not to support Eric and Nick. I don't give a shit about them. But to support my wife. And should we just, right out the gate, just say, we're going to fix this? That's rough. That's rough business right there. What are we looking at? It's like a scar. I don't think I'm going to be able to... I have a sand query. Well, let's see. Oh. Okay. Well, in this case, fuck it. It's been a while since I just needlessly... Didn't I just buy a new dump truck? Where is it? I could have fucking sworn I bought that DLC. Oh, maybe I didn't install it here. I installed it at work. There we go. Guess I didn't buy it. Oh, I own two now. Great. Cool. Where is the fucking thing? Where'd the goddamn vehicle go? Sorry, I've gotten distracted from my own... Where are you? Am I crazy? Maybe I just can't have it on this map. Is that... I need you to know that I fuckface my own relationship by showing my girlfriend the show. We have to have conversation, safe conversations for the podcast now. That's awesome. Ah, here it is. Okay. Well, let's sell this one. Okay. And deploy this one. Excited to try this out. Okay. Anyway. So yesterday, I went to this Homebrew Austin thing at this place called The Parish in Austin. And it was basically like they just had like podcast shows, live podcast shows. And they invited, very awesome of them to invite Clutch My Pearls out for a live show. And so they did their first ever live podcast. And it was awesome. No offense to Eric and Nick and all the other performers, but they kicked the shit out of everybody. It was so funny and so professional and so well done. And I was so impressed we all were blown away by how good they were first try out the gate. Like, it was pretty wild. Pretty wild. It was cool as hell to see. So excited and jazzed and proud. If you don't listen to the Clutch My Pearls podcast, I highly recommend it, especially especially if you're a fan of comedy. The girls are they have such great natural chemistry together. They have all this, they just kind of naturally developed and built all of this stuff that is so fucking hard to craft and that takes so much time. Not that they didn't put the time into it or anything. They definitely did. And they've been going strong for 2 years now. But they just have an undeniable talent and chemistry together that is hard to find. Oh, I don't want to be... No, I do. And so it was really neat to see it on display. Thanks to Subblurred. And Fat Tony. Just read The Castle and loved it. Thanks for bringing it up. Oh, yeah. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That book has fucked me up a little bit. The book made me stop reading because I don't... Well, I mean, I didn't... I do read again, but it made me take a big break from reading because it was all I wanted to do was just... I just think about the story of Kay in the back of my head even today, all the time. It's like the story has stuck with me in a way no story has in a very long time. I don't know why. I mean, it's good, but I don't know what it is about that book in particular that resonates with me so strongly, but it just like got a hold of me. This is probably not the best way to do this. The best way to do this is probably to build a little bridge. That'd be the smart thing to do, but this is more fun. Don't go all the way, buddy. There you go. And they very conveniently put the quarry right there, which lends one to believe that this is kind of what they were hoping you'd do, you know, if given the opportunity. Just started reading again for the first time in 10 plus years and forgot how much I missed it. It's the best. It's the fucking best. I wish I could find the time. I would like to read and ride my bicycle every day. Sometimes I'm in that's awesome the way it spins. That's my aspiration. And every once in a while I'll get it, but then work just, not that I'm complaining, mind you, because I love work, but man, there's just so much to do between Saul Wright and regulation. It's hard to find time to go for bike rides and read in the middle of the day. There's usually, you know. Let's park you. And we don't have any gas. Okay, so we're gonna have to drive everything up. That's not a problem. Where's my good boy? Hey, congratulations, Pink Floyd. Happy 30th birthday. That's a good one. 30th birthday's a great one. Do I wish I could ride my bike and read it at the same time? I could if I wanted to, if I liked books on... Let's show my age. I could if I liked books on tape. Obviously, the books are not on tape anymore, but I could if I liked to listen to books. When I ride my bike, I tend to... Sometimes I listen to podcasts, you know? But for the most part, I just listen to music because I'm usually trying to process something or work through something or forget about something or think about something, come up with ideas, you know? So I try not to... Podcasts and books tend to keep me too engaged. Kind of need my mind to wander a little bit. Did I go the wrong way again? I'm fucking stupid today. It's because I'm putting 60% effort into talking to you guys and 40% effort into driving this thing. Awesome that the community is sticking together. Yeah, I got up on stage and I did just like a little intro for the girls to prime the audience for them, and that like it's a message I wanted to convey to them, really, that I was blown away by the fact that Rooster Teeth... It's so weird. I was going to say Rooster Teeth's no longer with us, but I guess it is because Bernie bought it and is bringing it back in some fashion. But, you know, Rooster Teeth died and went away, and the audience was like, no, we're still a community. We're still friends. We still want to spend time together and get together once a year and visit each other and, you know, share in this thing that we used to love. But more importantly, just share in the community that we've built around it, you know. The amount of people that have become friends or met or gotten married, you know, like, fuck. My best friend in the world, Gavin, I met because of this community. Andrew, I met because of this community. Most important people in my life, with the exception of my wife and my daughter, I met in this community, you know? So it's really neat for me to see it continue in that way. And I guess who knows how it'll continue going forward because, you know, Bernie has the IP now in the company. So who knows? Maybe he'll do more traditional events again in the future, but I don't think he needs to because Homebrew was pretty fucking cool on its own without any of our help. And in some cases, maybe it's better because of that. Do you plan to make a part 2 of the smut I wrote? Yeah, I wrote a book. Gavin and I wrote a book called Celestial Glorbosis for the girls as kind of a bit for their podcast. I fully intend to finish it at some point. It's just the lowest of the low of priorities. But I have an outline for it that I came up with. Gavin and I discussed, and he seems on board with it too. So I imagine we'll get around to it at some point. It's too much fun not to. It was too much fun to make. Look at how bumpy and ridgy that is. You know, we're just going to dump more dirt. I don't know, I'm fucking around here. I'm going to try to smooth that out because it's just coming straight back. Our first meeting was captured in Awu, I think, because I did an intro at the event. Aw. That's so cool, Mama Phantom. See, that's what I'm talking about. You met your husband. That's so neat. I was talking to Emily about it last night, or this morning we were getting ready, and I was like, you know, talking to her about all the people she got to meet, and she was just blown away by the support and all the people that came out, and, you know, putting faces to names, which is always cool, because they have an online community at Clutch My Pearls, and, you know, they have interactions with audience and stuff, and this was their first opportunity to meet those people in real life. And I was telling her, I was like, you may not realize it right now, but you may have met your Gavin or Barbara Dunkelman or, you know, Ben King or Nico or Andrew or all the people that I met with that became, through the community, that became friends and even coworkers, you know. You never know. Found a baby lighter on the ground. Nice. Hey, Jeff, hope you have a good stream. Thank you so much. You got mega-ass COVID from the otherwise rad-ass gig. The chill streams are fun. Damn. Sorry about your COVID. That sucks. Oh, thanks for the subs, Gay Play Pal. Hell yeah. I like your name. Dude, it must suck to have COVID today, too, because, like, all of the COVID sympathy's gone. You tell people you've got COVID, and they're like, okay, cool. And you're like, no, it still sucks. And they're like, whatever. I'm sick of feeling bad about people for people. Did I see Tarek Skubal throw 13 strikeouts yesterday? I didn't. I was off the internet all day yesterday, and when I got home, like, first off, we were at Homebrew till, I don't know, 6 or so probably. And then after that, we all went, we had the nicest time. We wanted to get a dinner together. And it's hard to find a dinner for 8 people in Austin on any day. And so instead of trying to fuck around, we just went to Chili's. There's a Chili's in Austin that's kind of a meme Chili's, because it's in the middle of a neighborhood. It's not where you expect to find Chili's on, like, next to shopping malls and interstates, you know? And this one, for whatever reason, is in the middle of this, in the heart of a neighborhood, kind of. This place called 45th and Lamar. And it's a joke. It's an online joke when people are like, where should I get food in Austin? Everybody's like, oh, there's this cool little, you know, gastropub on 45th and Lamar you should check out. I can't think of the name of it, but look for that. And then it's actually an overdone joke that I'm sick of seeing and has been overdone for many, many years. But in the 30-ish years I've lived in Austin, I've never been to that Chili's. And we figured that'd be easy because it's always empty. Because who goes to Chili's in the center of Austin? And it was empty. And it turns out it was awesome. We had a great time. So anyway, hanging out with everybody there was like Emily and Vanessa and Barbara and their husbands, Eric and Burn Dog, and then me and Millie and Meg as well, Meg Turney. And by the time we got back, it was like 9 or 10, and then I had to watch Love Island, obviously, and so I didn't even look at the sports scores yesterday. So you just informed me. I'll have to go check it out. How was your casino burger? I haven't been in a few years. I think the last time I went was probably with, I don't remember if it was Anma or Good Morning Gustavo, but that was probably the last time I went. It was one of those. We're making a fucking mess. This is not good or professional. Lived in New York City for 6 months last year. Got to work with a customer. Pretty sure I got COVID the first week there. Ugh, that sucks. I have had COVID twice and hated it both times. But happy to say I haven't had it a third. Fuck you, little car. Alright, so we got some bumps and shit here to clear out. These stumps I can grind. We totally don't need to be doing this. I'm just having fun. I got really focused on just finishing the missions on the other map, and so I stopped just kind of doing fun construction projects, so I'm happy to get back to it. Open sauce last 2 years, and I got COVID last year. Ugh. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. It's a cannibal number. How's that feel to drive down? Looks pretty gentle. Seems pretty safe. Let's, first off, let's... No, don't do... No, dummy! Don't dump the dirt out. What are you doing? Oh, look at that. Oh, I don't like that little bump. Let's do something about that. Let's pour some dirt here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start getting the ball rolling over here. And go ahead and got to see a bunch of people yesterday. Hung out with Alfredo a little bit. That was cool. Hung out with Michael Jones and obviously Jordan Swears and Nick and Eric, because it was the 100% Eat show, which, by the way, was great. They were very funny. I'm talking about how great my wife's podcast was, and it really was, and it was definitely the star of the day. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her husband. I'm also an entertainer who recognizes good productions, but 100% was very funny. They did the Michael Jordan podcast as well, which was good. There was oh, you know what was fun? I got to hang out with Ray was there. Ray and Tina were there, and so I think somebody took a photo of it. I think maybe Michael or somebody tweeted it. Or Ray probably tweeted it, but I had the nicest time just hanging out, shooting the shit with Michael and Ray like it was 2012 again or something. It was fun. Time really compressed for a minute there. Weird. I was talking to Ray. You know, I made a joke about being 50, and Ray is 35, and Michael turns 38 next month, I think, which is crazy to think. I hired those kids when they were like 23 and 25 or something, 26, and maybe even younger, maybe 22 and 24. I don't know. Seems like a billion years ago. I guess it was. Anyway, it was really good to hang out with Michael and Ray. A little Achievement Hunter reunion for a minute there. Got to see BK. She was the host. She was the MC of the show. She was awesome. She is so fucking good at that. Got to hang out with Griff, one of my favorite people at Rooster Teeth in the history of the time I worked there. I think she is so uniquely funny. So that was cool. Yeah, it was just a great time. I have a bigger dump truck, but it leaks. It sucks. I don't like the leaking. So, and this guy's track seems really cool. Seems cool. To be determined if is cool. Oh, come on. Come on. Really? Listen, all this thing is supposed to do is drive on dirt. Do not be giving me a hard time here. Put the fucking brake on. You're pissing me off. All right. Hey, what's up? Conform. You and Eric mentioned the check back in 2025 to see your opinions on red hats with white text has changed. I mean, we thought it was a joke then. It would be a joke now. That was the whole point of the joke, was that we were making fun of dumb MAGA hats, you know? So I imagine the joke still stands. Spent 14 hours straight playing through it yesterday. Hell yeah. I'm jealous. I didn't get to... Well, I had a good day, but man, throw a little bit of Roadcraft in, it would have been nice too. I guess in the first thing when I woke up in the morning before the shit hit the fan, I did do a little bit. The last little dregs of that previous map I was on. We're going to fill that little gap. We're going to fill that in. We're going to make this road too good. I don't even know where we're going. I don't even know what the fucking path... Oh, it's over here to the right. Should probably pay attention to that. I wonder how many people stream this game. Is that a little... That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get out of the way. The world may be a dumpster fire, but there's always a fuckface scattered around to ease the tension. I like the sound of that. Yeah, listen to... I mean, I'm certainly not going to dissuade you from listening to old fuckface episodes, but I got to say, we just recorded episodes 59 through 62, kind of in a back-to-back scenario, and I think 59 is out, right? 60 will be out this week. We were talking about it. That might be the best run of 4 videos. Shouldn't say videos. Best run of 4 episodes we've ever made. I think we all felt so good about 59 through 62 right now. So I feel like we're I don't know, it just feels like we're in a really good spot right now with the content. It's a lot of fun to make right now. Not that it isn't always, and but it's just like sometimes you just get like in a flow, you know. Definitely in that right now. Seriously? Seriously? Stop. Stop. You fucking idiot. Pissing me off. Okay. Pull. These controllers, man. The controls are not the most responsive in the world sometimes. Sometimes your fingers move faster than they do. Stop. Stop. What are you doing? Don't you fall over. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. You better ride it. You better ride it up. We'll just recover. It doesn't matter. We'll just recover and drive back over there in a second. 50 other streamers, huh? That's cool. Good to know that there's Roadcraft love out there, because I love Roadcraft. Okay, let's just dump a bunch more sand and then deal with putting it all together later. Weird that everybody sees a different number of people streaming it. Jeff making the left foot of Devastator from Transformer right now. I'm in an active query radius. Don't even start with me. You know I am. You appreciate y'all going back and playing some of the older AH Golden Era games like Mini Golf and GTA. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun playing some of those older games. I definitely have a love-hate relationship with 3D Ultra Mini Golf. How did I manage to download DLC for a 360 game? The DLC for... There were, I think, 2 DLCs for 3D Ultra Mini Golf. One of them is available on Marketplace still. Like, you can still buy it. So, I already owned it, obviously, from years of Achievement Hunter. But I think Gavin probably did too, but nobody else did. And they were just able to go buy it. Unfortunately, the other stuff we want, the other DLC and the sequel, 3D Ultra Mini Golf 2, have been delisted, so you can't get those. Although if I could find it on an Xbox already installed, I could. And I have, I think, 3 Xbox 360s in my garage. I don't know if any of them work anymore, but I'm gonna look at them at some point. And if they do, then maybe we can pull it from there. We can still play it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Thanks for the sub, Wee Bairns. Oh, hold on. Let me see what we got going on here. We got a long text about divorce. I know a little bit. I know a little something about divorce. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Speaking of spouses, here's my current one. Oh, Topps Series 2 baseball. God damn, dude. You know what true happiness is? When your wife sends you a text that says, I'm at a bunch of stores today shopping. What cards should I look out for? God damn, I love that woman. Love that woman. All right, let's go back. Any update on the billboard for deputy? We've been talking about it a lot, actually. We recognize that basically, oh, hold on a second, sorry. Speaking of cards, here we are. Is there a difference or preference? She sends me a blaster and a hanger pack. Ooh, they are both great. They are both awesome. One on the left, slightly more awesome. She sent me a picture of a hanger pack and a blaster. That's cool. 89 Fleer, King Griffey Jr. rookie. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations. How's 50 treating me? Good. Thanks for this. Hey, what's up? Doc is dead. Oh, anyway, so yeah, we've been... I think that the deputy thing is going to accelerate. I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, because we still have personal, individual travel ahead of us. It's going to be, roughly 3 weeks or so before we're a full unit again. So, obviously we can't be doing any traveling in that time. But we had such a good time on the Vegas trip, and it, I think, generated so much good content that we... Hey, where am I? I think we will definitely... anyway, it just spurned a lot of conversation about, we really got to get this deputy thing out of the way, because that really should be the next trip we take, and we want to take more trips. We want to do the travel thing more, because it just resulted in such a good time, but also it just, I think made really good content, compelling content. So I might need to fucking come back there to drop some stand. When did that get so dicey? So we're more enthusiastic about going to deputy than we've ever been, because we want to do it. We're excited about traveling together because we just did it, and we also want to travel together more. And there's trips that we're more excited about that we gotta go through deputy to get to them. So I would expect it. I hope it'll happen this year. I'll say that. I hope deputy happens this year. Oh my God, what a mess. I have a thought I'm going to unlock a vehicle that's going to do a much better job of this down the road. I'm going to think about all the times I had to do it this way and what a waste of energy it was, but it's still so much fucking fun. Okay. Starting to turn into something here. Starting to turn into something. You know, honestly, I hate to say it, but that's where I need the most dirt. It's right there, probably. Yeah. Let's throw a little more down. And get back to it. Y'all can't let me work too late. I gotta get out of here and go to the office soon. You have to keep an eye on me. Don't let me go. Don't let me go past 10:30. Stop, Dick. It's getting real wonky. All right, stop. Fuck it. You're only an hour away from it? Hell yeah. Hopefully there'll be a billboard there for you to go pay homage to someday. Homage. Stop. Stop that. Stay away from that fucking dump truck. You don't want to be doing that. Oh. Oh. Didn't mean to go there. All right. Let's go back a bit. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. A little nonsense right here we can work through. But that's better. Perfect. That feels... Yeah, look at that. That's way, way, way better. Way, way, way better. Where are we going? Is this still a road? Yeah. Okay. Whew. Got our work cut out for us today. Okay, let's tell you what. Let's turn you around. Get you ready to go back the other way. Get you out of the way. 10:13. Oh, we got tons of time. Oh, shit. We don't have tons of time. You know what? I don't have to leave at 10:30. I have to leave at 11. All right, big boy, you're up. It's a very good bit, and I think registered after Real Jeff started streaming. Oh, I don't know what we're talking about. Regulation item. I don't think there's a local restaurant in Deputy. I don't think it's that big. It's really not much of a town as much. I mean, I think it's like a town on paper. Was that? Is that a John Green book, Paper Towns? I gotta say, man, that was a great fucking book. I cried. The book made me cry. Please be close enough to refill. Yes. Is this a test? Oh no. Are you sure about that? What are we talking about, CJ Geist? This game is much easier to play. It's great. Great way to put it. It's much more accessible than SnowRunner. It's much easier to play solo. I would go so far as to say SnowRunner is not very fun single player. Like, I used to play it a little bit, but the real magic to that game is playing with 2 or 3 people, and it's really makes the game doable and not miserable, you know? But this game is much more mellow. And just kind of chill. Much easier just to relax and play. Oh, you know what? Let's. I just love it so much. I can't even tell you. I was talking about the Ray yesterday. This is the only game I want to play for the rest of my life. I feel like. I hope they never stop supporting it and releasing DLC. I hope they support it just as much as they've supported SnowRunner. Interesting question. I wonder how much... I didn't really play Expeditions after it came out much. So I wonder if they've continued to support that game in the way they've supported SnowRunner. If they have, then that'll be a good sign for this game. When you say you beat the whole game, nearly beat the whole game solo, are you talking about the original, like the non-DLC? So just like the first 3 maps, Alaska, Michigan, and I don't know where the third one is. That's cool. That is cool. It's definitely doable. It's just you tip over. You gotta go get your other car to get yourself unstuck. Whereas if you're playing with friends, you can just call in for help. It just slows things down a lot, you know? And there's some stuff that just is easier to do with 2 people. Doesn't mean it's not doable or anything. It's just, oh my god, we have so many more fucked up roads to... I don't care. That's the whole point of this is... I'm convincing myself here that I don't care. That I was probably meant to find a more elegant solution around this, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter. To quote the Howard Stern show. Free agency, huh? I should probably be paying attention to that. A lot of NBA today, I bet. A lot of NBA today, I'm gonna guess. I'm excited for GTA 6. So we got some road over here. And then road over here. What do we got going on this way? We got more nonsense. Oh. Oops, too much. Oh well. It's hard to get it right. What we got going on here? Oh, is that the road? Oh, it looks brutal. All the... Dive yourself deeper into the Balatro mines. Good luck. I might get GTA 6 about 6 months or more after it comes out. New games to be... Well, it's going to come out and not have multiplayer, too, so... I assume. Balattra's a great game. I played it on stream for a little bit. It just, yeah, I don't know. It's not this. Nothing's this. Nothing on earth grabs me like this. Ah, that's pretty good. A single pass. Oh boy. Then I gotta go. Got some business over here too, it looks like. Dude, this place is fucked. Legitimately fucked up. That looks like road that way. I guess we'll just, yeah. Nothing left to do but to do it, right? Gotta do something with our day. Alright, well that just goes right off into the fucking water. Pretty sure that's not where we want to go. I don't want to go this way. And then... I don't care. I'm sitting here trying to figure out better ways to do this, but I don't really care. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Fucking around. Alright, let's get you away from the dump truck. You guys don't play well together. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we got going on here? Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. I'll tell you what, let's take a second here. Let's not fuck this up. I'm gonna kill this tree. Got it in for you specifically. Beautiful tree. Alright. Combo started. I don't know what that means. The only expansion that I have is for SnowRunner is Yukon, which confuses me. Could you tell me the cabin construction sites are for? Oh, I don't remember, unfortunately. I did play Yukon, but it's been so long. All right, and then we just build this up right here. Easy, easy. Something to do for the next half hour or so. I think we should probably throw dirt down all this too, honestly. Okay. No, down. Dickhead. Down. Ugh. Talking about the controllers can be a bit sometimes, you know? It can be just a bit. I got mentioned? Thanks, Jeff. I'm the husband that was in AWU. I do 3D design and modeling. I'd be happy to make stuff for regulation. Andrew Boy needs a body. I could do it. Oh, thank you. That's so cool. Sorry, Tree. It had to happen. Nothing personal. Ooh. Ooh, thanks for the sub, Wizard of Cause. Appreciate it. Must feel great to see the progress you've made when opening the map. It does. Log grabber truck controls infuriate me. I've only fucked with the log grabber on one map, and it takes a little getting used to. I did enjoy it though, I gotta say. It is a fun mechanic. But yeah, I hear you. Get up in there. It's cool to see that Dillbot has inspired so many creative ideas. I love it. He's definitely been the surprise hit of the year for us. Only do log bridges. I like the concrete bridges. I haven't really made a log bridge yet. I mean, that's not true. I probably made a tutorial one, but, you know, I haven't, like, chosen to make one yet. Because most of what I've been doing has been concrete work, but I'm excited to get into it. You know, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. Let me take another pass at it, but that's not bad. I thought we were gonna have to spend a lot more time building that, but you know what? Before we do, this area around here is a dickhead to deal with. Let's just go ahead and. Great way to have Andrew have a physical presence. Yeah, it really did solve, I wouldn't say a problem, but it gave us options that we didn't used to have in a way we weren't expecting, which was just a really pleasant surprise, you know? Well, I don't know. Fuck that. Okay. Making our way downtown. Woof. Tight turn. Like, yeah, this is so fucking cool. This right here is so fucking cool. After the last two dump trucks I've been using, not that they're bad or anything, but being able to spin around like that, holy shit, game changer. Really nice. Oh, going backwards. Let's spin that around. That was confusing. No, stay down. You're good. You're good. I gotta do a cameo today. Can't forget that. 10:30. All right, I got the Monday morning meeting. I think we're gonna record something after that. Go to the office for that. Gotta finish cutting the grass at the office because we're in a house. I gotta edit a So Alright today. I gotta do that. Gotta do the So Alright today. Then record the new one tomorrow. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, Good Morning Gustavo is back. New episode of the new season dropped today. So for anybody that was into that podcast, the Gus and Jeff reminisce about Austin and Making Rooster Teeth podcast. New season literally dropped today. If that's something you're interested in. We start hearing trucks beeping in the background. It's all right. We know. It's all right. We know what happened, dude. I wish I could get away with playing this game while I record. It's all right. That would be. I'd make so many more episodes. I don't like what happened there. Let's go ahead and knock that off. Can we get a mini spoiler about the So Alright you're editing today? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it is. I recorded it last Monday. Trying to get ahead. No memory of it whatsoever. So it'll be a surprise for both of us. The episode that comes out this week, though, is a good one, I think. It's an interview I did with this kid, Robert Whitaker. He's 27. This young man, Robert Whitaker, who is a digital marketing manager at the Las Vegas Aviators. Hat is, which is the AAA affiliate baseball team for the soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics, but it's currently, I guess, the Sacramento Athletics. And just had a really lovely time hanging out and talking to him. And I really enjoy the interview process. I used to be a journalist, back in the Army. And so I would interview people from a job all day long, and I liked that job a lot. So it's always fun to... It's kind of like going back and occasionally machinimating a small thing. It's like I would never want to do it again as a career, but every once in a while it's fun to get to go back and play around in that world again, Kind of how I feel about interviews. I'm just fucking around. I don't know what's going to happen with what I'm doing here. I just want to see what this truck can do. Can I not refill sand here? Let's see. How far out of it am I? Right in the middle of it. Dead ass in the middle of it. Should definitely be able to fill it up. I wonder if it's because of my position. Uh-oh. That's not going to help. See about this. See what this is like to drive on anyway. Woo! That's nice. That's nice driving right there. That's a little bumpy. We could do something about that if we want to. That's... Ooh! Ooh! Let's see what do you think the chances are I can pull this guy out of here? I didn't think so. No. All right, that's okay. I wasn't expecting to be able to get him with this little guy. I don't want to go through the hassle of bringing a big boy over here. Unnecessary. Can you... Idiot, Jeff, idiot. Let's just recover and head back over, huh? No harm, no foul. Jeff, before you go, well, I'm not going anywhere for a minute. Where can we catch your other content? That's a great question, Fusic. I don't know if you're like teeing me up there and you know the answer or you genuinely are curious, but either way, thank you for asking. I do a bunch right now. After Rooster Teeth ended, Gavin and Andrew and Eric and Nick and I started a new company called the Regulation Company, where we play video games and do other stuff, live action videos, of course. But the most important thing we do is a podcast called the Regulation Podcast. It is the center of our universe, the Regulation Podcast. And that comes out every Wednesday, wherever podcasts come out, Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, Podcast Addict, like whatever the app you use is, or YouTube, if you want to watch it on YouTube. It's not a video podcast. It's an audio podcast, but we do throw up images and stuff. And I meticulously film backgrounds in video games for every podcast. So that results in six pieces of content a week. They're not all video, but mostly video. The podcast, gameplay, live action, like I said, and then what we call supplementals, which is maybe the best stuff we do, drafts, little games we invent, non-video game related stuff is probably the best stuff we do. The video game stuff is just, I mean, we love doing that too. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes of it. But I feel like the real special sauces in the, god damn, dude, this, you know what? This. So anyway, that's Regulation. So that's content 6 days a week. Usually we put out either a Patreon or public video on Monday. We alternate, kind of depending on what we have. Tuesday, we release the VOD of a stream that we do on Fridays. Wednesday, the Regulation Podcast comes out. Thursday, a video gameplay or supplemental come out. Friday, we stream on Twitch, on the Regulation Twitch channel. Our Regulation Twitch channel, Regulation Pod. We do that every Friday at 4 p.m. from 4 p.m. to 5:01. Mark the Frog will be there, I have no doubt. Then Saturday is typically a gameplay video. And then Sunday is the day that we do or don't put out content. If we have a bunch of extra stuff edited, we'll throw out a video on Sunday, make it Patreon only, make it public. It just depends on what we have. And that's a week of Regulation. And then I do a podcast every Tuesday called So All Right. That is just me shooting the shit, telling stories, interviewing people that I find interesting, talking about, I don't know, whatever's irking me in the moment. And then at least for the next 8 weeks, we'll see after that, I have another podcast that I do with Gus from Rooster Teeth, the guy I started Rooster Teeth with, called Good Morning Gustavo, where we... It started as where we go sit and talk at coffee shops and reminisce, but we've started taking it on the road, and typically we pick up coffee. Gus, Eric, and I will pick up coffee somewhere and then walk through a neighborhood, walk down a street, and just tell stories about the area as we walk, share memories, that kind of thing. First episode of the season 2 came out today. Good Morning Gustavo. So you can check that out if you want. There will be at least 7 more of those. It's a kind of a button at the end where we decide if we're going to recommit and do another season or if we're done and we just kind of want to move on to other projects. And so that's always a vote at the end of the season. No spoilers. See what happens this season. Obviously I know because it's been recorded already, but and that's pretty much all I do. Other than this, you know, I'm on Twitch 3 or 4 days a week, streaming in the mornings, mostly just to promote whatever Regulation stuff I have going on. Make sure you guys are aware of that. I would say that's the lion's share of my week. It's simultaneously less and more work than I used to do at Rooster Teeth in a week. I don't know how else to describe it. More work, less bullshit, maybe. How'd that go? Good? Pretty good. Let's start. No, stop. Oh, you... Panic clicked. Ooh. was about... Oof. Let's just make the new road up here, huh? Let's not deal with that. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat here a little bit. Would you consider a soul right where you get a bunch of user-submitted songs and then talk about your favorite 3 songs that you've never heard before? Maybe, but I'm not like a... I mean, I don't speak intelligently about music or anything. I don't know that I'd be the best person to talk to. I just know what I like. But, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Although I would feel weird evaluating other people's work and its value, you know? That would be... I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but... As a content creator, as an artist who's been making stuff for a very long time, I know how annoying it is to be criticized or critiqued by somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I definitely don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to music. So, maybe. Let's see what we got here. Got some work to back into here. Don't tip. Don't tip. Don't tip. No tip. No tip. Sorry, I'll catch up to that chat again in just a second. I cannot put into words how much fun this is. It is so weird that I quit video games. Thought I was done for the rest of my life. About 2018 or so, I left Achievement Hunter to become the creative director of the company and focus on the company at large. And so I kind of like sort of retired, I thought, at the time from making content, certainly making gameplay content, and thought I was done playing games for the rest of my life. Like, I didn't play games for over 5 years, pretty much. 2018 till 2024, maybe. And then the predecessor to this game, some friends of mine played SnowRunner, that have nothing to do with Rooster Teeth or online content creation or the games, and just dudes. My friend Bernie and my friend, not Bernie Burns, my friend Bernie and my friend Antonio. And Antonio's a florist and Bernie's an artist. And they kept inviting me to play games with them, and I was always really flattered that they wanted to play video games with me, but I kind of viewed myself as a guy who was done doing that, you know? And finally I said, yeah, fuck it, I'll go play games with them. And had the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. And it completely reinvigorated me in video games. And wasn't too long after that that conversations were had, and we discussed the idea of doing gameplay at Regulation, or Fuckface at the time, still at Rooster Teeth. Probably spent, this is all the behind the scenes stuff y'all don't see, probably spent 6 months deliberating on whether it was something we wanted to do or not, and whether it was something that I would be able to stick with and not just like do a rug pull as soon as it got frustrating for me or I lost my enthusiasm. And we decided that that wouldn't be the case. And so, by the way, where am I going? Up here? Yeah, I guess I'm going the right way. And so we started doing gameplay content, and we haven't looked back. Although I do got to say, the gameplay content is not the best content we do. It's fun to do, but it's definitely not like the focus or where we're at our best. That would be the podcast, drafts, and supplementals. Sloppy Joe's bingos, stuff like that. I put the I put the fucking brakes on. Game doesn't register it. Okay. Now, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do a second ago and step back and look at the chat. Is the game patch number at the bottom middle of the screen or something? That's the game patch number. That's not Twitch related. It's the game. Regulatreon.com. Yeah, that's where you can find the links to everything. By the way, the backgrounds for this podcast are great. I especially love the City Skylines one. Thank you so much. I love the backgrounds too. As soon as he was going to answer, got a GTA 4. Got 4 ads. Do we know what Nick and Gavin are cooking up? I have no idea. There's a office. There's a room in the office. We have an office. There's a room in the office that has a sign on it that says Nick and Gav's room stay out. So we stay out. Whatever they have planned, I'm sure we'll find out about someday. I'll probably find out about it shortly before you, but not too far. Come on. There you go. Couldn't do that in SnowRunner. Fucking stuck for the rest of your life on those limbs. Question about sponsored ad reads on the podcast. Do you get paid like a lump sum beforehand, or is it based on number of listeners? There are different kinds of ads, sponsored ads, different kind of programs. The ones where you get paid based on like click-through and stuff tend to be the lowest hanging of the fruit and the least useful. Typically there's an ad rate that says, we get this many views, so if we were to read an ad for you, it would be worth this much money. And then people pay that 45 days after we do the ad read. So you do the ad read, sign a contract, do the ad read, then 45 days later, you get an invoice. Or you get the check, and then I deposit it. We have a company that handles all of that for us, an ad sales partner. And they do they go out and they find the ads, and then they collect the money, and then they just send us a check at the end of it. It's pretty much how it works. For everybody, not just for us. Okay. Anyway, catching back up. Twitch Jeff is cozy. Thank you. I'm trying to be cozy in life in general. Relationship renewal bit. Oh, we're talking about. Sorry, I'm catching up. We're talking about Good Morning Gustavo. Relationship renewal bit is painful, but goddamn if it isn't compelling as hell. Definitely a good hook for the podcast. Thanks. I stole it from a novel I read. A novel by a novel called Less. Really, really good. Really, really beautiful, gripping book about a guy trying to find himself in his later years and navigate the complications of love as he travels the world on a book tour, kind of, or a speaking tour. Really beautiful book. And I copped the idea from a couple in that book. I thought you said I had to take this week off. I'm leaving at the end of the week, so I'll be here I'll stream today and tomorrow and Wednesday and maybe Thursday. But yeah, then I'm doing some vacation stuff. But yeah, I'm still around for most of the week. I still got a bunch of regulation stuff to record and a solo write and a half to do. Try to catch every 3 of 4 Friday streams. Thanks, Mark. Mark is an inspiration to us all. Mark the Frog has managed to ingratiate himself into all of our hearts somehow. I don't know quite how he did it. It's like whatever the special sauce is that comprises Mark the Frog, but he has endeared himself to all of us quickly. Oh, you gonna go Sloppy Joe's, Mark? Good morning, Versified. Regulation gameplay is so different from AH and not as much forced gameplay and more of what you want to play. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know that I always agreed with that criticism of Achievement Hunter. We're definitely playing. I mean, we wanted to play just about everything we played. Every once in a while, sales would sell like a mobile game we weren't jazzed about playing, but I don't think we ever really minded it, you know? I think it was just more that we had done it for so long. At some point, just nothing you do feels fresh or new anymore, you know? It becomes hard to... I don't know, it was a... We definitely overstayed our welcome with some games, but I never thought it was as dire as people made it sound. We weren't just cranking out stuff we didn't enjoy or believe in, you know? We liked everything we made. And then after I left, I can't speak for them. I have no idea, but... Live action stuff with The Office has been amazing so far. Thank you so much. We've had so much fun doing it. Well, the recent Sloppy Joes get uploaded. The recent Sloppy Joes will be out tomorrow. Yeah, that was our stream. That was our stream game. Or our stream on... Oh, fuck. I don't know. That's not right. It won't be out tomorrow. Because we streamed Mario Kart. We streamed Mario Kart. That was our 4 p.m. stream, so that'll be out tomorrow. Sloppy Joe's will probably be out Thursday then. Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of typically how those things play out. But yeah, it'll definitely be out. We always re-release. We always release it. Nope, stop. Just spin. Don't fucking tip. Annoying. Alright. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. We'll work our way back. Not that much. Didn't want to go forward that much. Oh, right, because I'm backwards. Oh, fuck. Can I... There we go. Forgot that I flipped this thing so the controls are level out to refill. Sure. I have flipped this thing around, so I'm driving it backwards, and it is confusing me. Going down to Key West specifically for Sloppy Joe's Labor Day weekend. Oh, Mark, I'm jealous, man. I will watch the stream and see if I can find you on there. Have you been before, Mark? As a Florida native, I imagine you have. Love Key West. Such a cool spot. I wish I didn't hate the politics of Florida quite as much as I do, because Key West is fucking awesome. Miami's fucking awesome. I like Key Largo. Like all the Keys. Lived in Florida for many years growing up. Lived in Pensacola and Jacksonville. Had some pretty fucking formative years in Jacksonville, actually. Also, shithole, by the way. Jacksonville, Florida. Apologies to anybody that lives there, but oof. Can we just fucking smooth this out a bit, please? It's so lumpy. So lumpy dumpy. Alright, let me try a little bit more here before I dump more dirt. Like, can I just flatten you the fuck out, please? No. No, I can't. It's gonna make more dirt. Okay. That's fine. 7.5-hour drive from my place to Key West is a tedious one, especially driving through Miami. I was taking a break from Roadcraft because of my sunken map is completely broken. Yeah, if you can move on to the next maps, you should. The annoying thing about that, though, is I don't think you can advance until you've beaten both maps to the next set, you know, the next 4. But how's it broken? I don't know what that means. Not that I'd be able to fix it, but I guess I just don't know what broken means. Sucks if it does. I don't know how far into it you were, but you can reset your map, which may be the last thing on Earth you want to do. Reset all your progress. I certainly understand and would commiserate not wanting to do that. Okay. Love the little robot? Hell yeah. Oh, dog emergencies are the worst. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he's okay. Or they're okay. Also, all the way back for a Let's Play for off topic, you were a huge part of my childhood, and you wouldn't believe me when I tell you how happy I am to see you still making content. Oh, you wouldn't believe me when I tell you how happy I am to hear you say that, Fusion. Thank you so much, and please check out Regulation if you get a chance. We've never stopped. Literally, not for one fucking day. Rooster Teeth ended on May 10th, 2024, and on May 11th, 2024, Regulation was born. Gavin and I have no interest in not making content and not doing this career and making content together, so we were not going to let a little thing like Rooster Teeth going out of business stop us or slow us down in the least. Not for one fucking second. Was I going to let my career end because of this? Also, what the fuck else would I do? Go work at Best Buy or something. I don't know if you've already left yet or not, but I'll see you later, Gameplay Pal. Keep Pride Month running through July. Hell yeah, I hear it. Every month is Pride Month. At least in my world. Do I just say more things than most folks in chats? No, Mark, I don't. It's not that. I don't know how to describe it. You're just interesting. I hope and pray Regulation never feels that way. Absolutely adore everything Regulation, but a fan since RT had comics. Oh. Love so much what you've done, but I honestly think Regulation might be the very best thing of all of it, which is a little bit insane thinking about it because it's been so good for so long. Thank you for saying that, K-Polo. And as the guy who made a lot of it, I have to agree with you. Obviously, my opinion should not count because I'm reviewing my own career and my own content, but I think Regulation is the best thing I've ever done. Next to Survive Block Island. Maybe the only other thing I think that holds a candle to Regulation. And I'm really happy to hear you say that. I'm happy to hear you enjoying it. I hope everybody's enjoying it because it is. We put a lot of love into making it. For sure. Am I gonna get this done before I gotta leave? Fuck, it's 11. I gotta go soon. I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Let's just see what happens if we were just to drive it. But I'm going to catch up first. Driven down to Key West once 4. Tampa. West Palm Beach is cool. I never really spent much time there, but I've always wanted to. I've driven through it a few times. There was an episode of Nick playing Last of Us where Eric introduced you to us. That's my memory, at least. Yeah, I think definitely Mark the Frog came to us through Eric. What's up, Texan New Yorker? Hey, what's up, Espada? Just got one done watching Gavin and I run through Achievement City on Minecraft again. Learned you had a Twitch channel. Had to drop by and say hello and follow and stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Espada. Hopefully you saw that video of Gavin and I reminiscing through Achievement City. Maybe you'll check out some more of the regulation content. The podcast I recommend. I think it's the best thing we do. And it's the most important thing we do. It's the fulcrum of our universe. It's honestly like you've caught lightning in a bottle 3 times so far. It is so funny that you say that, because that is exactly how I describe it internally to my friends and when we're discussing stuff. So I feel like I caught lightning in a bottle with Red versus Blue and Rooster Teeth. Very lucky to be a part of that crew of immensely talented and driven people, and to get to be a part of that. I'll fix all that later. To get to be a part of that world and contribute to it and help grow it. And then I created Achievement Hunter and really felt like I'd caught lightning in a bottle. I was blown away that I'd caught lightning in a bottle a second time through Achievement Hunter / Let's Play. Built a new unit, new people, you know. Started Rooster Teeth with Bernie and Gus and Matt, Jason, Kathleen, Joel, all those guys. And then Achievement Hunter was a new brand of idiots. Couldn't believe that I was so lucky to get to find that twice. And then started Fuckface, which very quickly turned into the best and most important thing I had ever done. And then, you know, Rooster Teeth shit the bed. We weren't going to let that be taken away from us. And so regulation feels like lightning in a swimming pool. I feel like we've caught something so special together. It feels... Am I supposed to be turning here? Is that what we're doing? How deep is this water? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I can make that, probably. Might as well just see where this goes. I don't think we're going to get to this objective before we end today, but at least we made some serious progress. I'm going to have to be using that base for a while, I imagine, so coming out of it's going to... Hey, Jeff, UNH back in the day helped when I was in middle school. I'm 29 with 2 kids. Helped shape who... Oh, that's very sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. Joselito? You think I'm the lightning? That's very nice of you to say. Very kind of you to say. No, I don't think we'll be doing Does It Do again. You weren't probably going to see any more episodes at Rooster Teeth either. I think we were pretty much done with Does It Do when... This is that fucking... All right. We were pretty much done with Does It Do... Can I get out of that? Can I not see that anymore? Okay. We were pretty much done with Does It Do before Rooster Teeth ended. We were just really struggling to find new products that worked. I had an idea for a way to do a spin-off of Does It Do that I would like to have done that could, I don't know, maybe see its way into content at some day. And we've gone full circle to the place where we just started at. Great. Is this the edge of the map? How far does it go? We're going to have to build a bridge. Woo! Okay. How far does it go? Oh, that's not the biggest map in the world. That's not crazy. That's not so big. That's not so big. All right, well, let's go ahead and stop it here. We'll probably have like 2% done because we haven't even Well, we might not have anything done because we haven't done a single mission yet. We might be at 0% still. Thank you for the does it do closure. No problem. No problem. 0% still. Well, that's where we're going to have to leave it at the 0% progress we made today. But I got to go finish getting ready and go to the office. So I hope everybody has a great fucking day. I doubt I'll be back again today. I was doing dual streams for a while there, morning and afternoon. Won't have the time to do that today. I need to be editing. But genuinely enjoyed having my coffee with y'all this morning. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow we'll make 1% of progress. We'll have to see. All right. Y'all take care. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great week if I don't talk to you again. Love you all.